Dr. Kim's Home Clinic presents, have you ever found yourself stunned by the sudden news of a friend, healthy just yesterday, suffering a stroke today? Or wondered why some seniors, despite eating all the so-called nutritious foods, still spend their golden years in and out of hospitals, tangled in prescriptions? It's not just fate, and it's not just aging. As a physician, I see it all too often. Well-meaning older adults doing their best to stay healthy, cutting back on fried foods, using less salt and sugar, yet still falling prey to heart attacks, joint pain, or sky-high cholesterol. Here's the truth I want to share with you today. Yes, nutrition matters, but it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff. It's about choosing the right things, and more importantly, knowing how to eat them. There's a hidden secret sitting quietly in your kitchen, 6 humble black-colored foods. Not flashy, not exotic, but when used properly, they become powerful allies in the fight against aging, inflammation, and clogged arteries. They help cleanse the liver, protect your heart, and even brighten your skin. But here's the twist. The same foods, if consumed carelessly, in excess, or paired with the wrong ingredients, can turn into silent threats. They may overload your liver, raise your uric acid, disturb your sleep, or weaken digestion. That's why in today's video, I won't just list foods to eat. I'll show you the right way to enjoy them, the dangerous combinations to avoid, and the golden pairings that can transform every bite into a healing gift for your body. So stay with me. This isn't about trendy diets or miracle cures. It's about wisdom, nutrition rooted in science, tradition, and decades of caring for patients like you. Together, let's discover the 6 black foods that could change the way you age. If you find this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and share it with your loved ones. Sometimes, all it takes is one small tip to protect someone we care about. 1. Black beans, the natural shield for your liver. Now, let's begin where nature does best, with something simple yet powerful. Black beans. You might see them as ordinary, a pantry staple, but inside each tiny black bean lies a powerful force. Anthocyanins, natural antioxidants that act like a gentle broom, sweeping away harmful free radicals that age your skin, clog your vessels, and burden your organs. I remember an elderly woman by the Red River in Vietnam. She drank black bean tea every day. Her skin glowed. Her hair remained thick and black well into her 70s. She didn't rely on supplements, just a humble bowl of beans and a lifetime of consistency. But here's the caution. Too much of a good thing can still be harmful. Drinking black bean water instead of regular water, or consuming large quantities without preparing it properly, can cause bloating, electrolyte imbalances, and liver stress, especially if the beans are moldy or not well rinsed. How to eat right? In the summer, drink a light black bean tea after lunch. In colder months, add a few slices of ginger and simmer it into a warm porridge. Sweeten lightly with rock sugar, and you'll find it not only soothes your body, but nourishes your heart. 2. Black sesame seeds, strength for bones, hair, and the heart. From beans to seeds, we move to another ancient treasure, black sesame. These tiny grains have been called the black gold of the East. They're rich in vitamin E, calcium, iron, and healthy oils. Everything the aging body craves for strong bones, vibrant hair, and steady circulation. There's something deeply comforting about toasting a handful of black sesame, grinding them fine, and sprinkling over a bowl of warm rice or mixing into soy milk. It's not just tasty, it's medicinal. But beware. Too much sesame can overwhelm the liver, especially in seniors with slow metabolism. And old, improperly stored seeds may carry harmful molds. How to eat right? Lightly toast, crush, and sprinkle just a teaspoon over porridge or yogurt. Combine with warm soy milk for a nourishing drink that supports bones and keeps the heart young. 3. Black rice, the grain that cleanses and protects. Next, let's look at what many have forgotten: black rice. Often overshadowed by white rice, this grain contains far more fiber, B vitamins, iron, and polyphenols. Its outer bran acts like a natural cleanser, sweeping out cholesterol, supporting gut health, and relieving the liver of excess fat. But I've seen many seniors give up on black rice because it's too chewy, too firm. And if cooked like white rice, it can feel like gravel. How to eat right? Soak it for 8-10 hours before cooking. Make porridge with red beans or lotus root. Mix with fatty fish like salmon for a complete meal that strengthens the brain, cleans arteries, and supports heart function. Black rice isn't trendy, it's timeless, and it belongs in your weekly meals. 4. Black fungus, nature's brush for your blood vessels. Now, let's talk about something often overlooked but absolutely vital: your blood vessels. Black fungus, or wood ear mushroom, may not look glamorous, but it holds within it soluble fibers and polysaccharides that gently scrub your arteries clean. It prevents the buildup of cholesterol and reduces your stroke risk, but mishandled, it can be dangerous. I've treated patients who reused soaked fungus overnight, only to suffer from aflatoxin exposure. That's a toxin that damages the liver and can silently lead to cancer. How to eat right: soak and rinse thoroughly. Never reuse overnight fungus. Cook fresh each time. Add to chicken soup or stir fry with vegetables and shiitake mushrooms for a meal that nourishes without stress. 5. Black grapes, the berry that guards your heart. Now imagine this: a plump, juicy black grape glistening in the sun. Sweet, tangy, rich in resveratrol, a natural protector of blood vessels. It's one of the most powerful foods against stroke, hypertension, and even premature aging. But like all good things, timing and pairing matter. I've seen elderly patients snack on grapes late at night or mix them with sugary treats, only to spike their blood sugar unknowingly. How to eat right? Eat 10 to 15 grapes in the morning or early afternoon. Rinse, chew the skin thoroughly, and avoid combining with desserts. For a healthy twist, mix with unsweetened yogurt or oatmeal. It's delicious, light, and good for both heart and digestion. 6. Dried black dates. Sleep well, heal deeply. Finally, we come to an unsung hero of elder health, the dried black date. Once called poor man's ginseng, these sweet, chewy fruits are packed with saponins and polyphenols, natural compounds that calm the nerves, nourish blood, and promote deep, restorative sleep. But I've seen the mistake too many times. People boil dates with added sugar, or worse, sip them with coffee afterward. The result? Raised blood sugar, jittery nerves, and poor liver function. How to eat right? Choose high-quality, unsweetened black dates. Add to chicken soup or herbal teas before 8 p.m. Pair with calming fruits like avocado or yogurt for a bedtime snack that truly nurtures. Coming up next, now that you've met the 6 black foods that can transform your aging journey, what happens if you combine them wrong? Let me walk you through the 6 dangerous pairings you must avoid, and then show you the golden food combinations that will truly unlock their healing power. Stay with me. This is where the real magic happens. If this video has helped you understand your food better, please tap the like button and share it with your friends or family. One small change today could mean a healthier tomorrow for someone you love. 6 harmful food combinations seniors must avoid. You've just discovered 6 black superfoods that quietly nurture the heart, sweep away inflammation, and guard your blood vessels like loyal sentries. But now, let me tell you something just as important. It's not only what you eat, but how you combine it that determines whether your food will heal or harm. I've seen too many well-meaning seniors make a plate full of healthy food, only to end up with bloated stomachs, sleepless nights, or aching joints. And the culprit? A pairing that seemed harmless, until it wasn't. Let me share 6 combinations I wish every elder knew to avoid. These are the wolves in sheep's clothing, sneaky mistakes that sabotage even the most wholesome meal. 1. Black beans plus seafood. A recipe for gout and kidney stress. On their own, black beans detox the liver, while seafood builds muscle and supports the brain. But when they're placed on the same plate, you've unknowingly created a purine bomb. Both are rich in purines, a natural compound that, in excess, raises uric acid in the blood. The result? Gout attacks, swollen knees, throbbing ankles, and kidneys working overtime just to keep up. I once had a patient, a gentle grandpa, who loved a bowl of clam soup followed by black bean dessert. One night, he woke up clutching his knee in agony. The pain was so sharp he couldn't stand. The next day, blood tests showed sky-high uric acid. Safer approach: space them apart. If lunch is seafood, let black beans be for dinner. Let your body fully process one before tackling the next. 2. Black sesame plus red meat. Too heavy for a tired liver. Imagine this: a plate of grilled beef, sprinkled generously with roasted black sesame. Sounds flavorful, right? But for seniors, this duo is a weight your liver may not be ready to carry. Red meat brings saturated fat and dense protein. Black sesame adds oil and richness. Together, they overwhelm a liver that's already slowing with age. The aftermath? High cholesterol, indigestion, poor sleep, and a feeling of heaviness you can't shake. Better combination: keep your red meat simple, steamed or boiled with vegetables. Save the sesame for your porridge, soy milk, or a light snack. 3. Black rice plus eggs. A breakfast that burdens rather than fuels. Doctor, I eat healthy, just black rice and eggs every morning. I hear this often, and it sounds smart until you look closer. Black rice is packed with fiber. Eggs are loaded with fat and protein. For a young, active digestive system, no problem. But for seniors with sluggish digestion, it's a perfect storm of too dense, too dry, too much. What follows? Bloating, gas, a heavy feeling that lingers all day. Gentler start. Cook black rice into a soft porridge. Add lotus seeds or red beans for warmth. If you enjoy eggs, eat them separately, perhaps with leafy greens or toast to lighten the load. 4. Black fungus plus alcohol. A deadly duet for your liver. This one breaks my heart. Black fungus is nature's artery cleanser, but pair it with wine, beer, or spirits, and you turn a hero into a hazard. Here's why. Black fungus binds toxins and tries to eliminate them. Alcohol makes your liver work harder. Together, the liver gets flooded, double workload, reduced function, and increased fat accumulation. In time, fatty liver, inflammation, and risk of liver disease. Safer enjoyment. Savor black fungus in warm soups or veggie stir-fries. Skip the alcohol. Sip herbal tea instead. Let your liver rest while it does its quiet, vital work. 5. Black grapes plus sugary snacks. The sweet trap that spikes your sugar grapes are sweet by nature. Add cookies, cakes, or sugary milk tea, and you've just created a blood sugar roller coaster. I once treated a lovely older woman who prided herself on eating fruit daily, but she always paired her grapes with soft cakes. Her blood sugar? Through the roof. Her fatigue? Constant. Her cravings? Endless. Better treat: eat black grapes solo, 10 to 15 at a time. Morning is best, when your digestion is still alert. Or pair them with plain yogurt and oats for a cooling dessert that supports, not sabotages, your health. 6. Black dates plus coffee. A tug of war between calm and chaos. Black dates are soothing. They lull your nerves, nourish your blood, and ease you toward restful sleep. Coffee? The exact opposite. I've known many elders who sip date tea after dinner, then follow it with a rich, dark coffee, just to stay awake. But all they achieve is confusion in the nervous system. The body gets mixed signals: relax or stay alert. The result? Insomnia, anxiety, palpitations, and a restless night. Better ritual: enjoy black dates before 8 p.m. Pair them with a slice of avocado or warm herbal tea. Let your body wind down naturally, without stimulation or stress. One last note. These aren't just dietary rules. They're lessons from real people, patients I've cared for, stories I carry in my heart. And if you've ever struggled with digestive issues, sleeplessness, or mysterious aches despite eating healthy, it might not be what you're eating, but what you're pairing together. If today's video helped you see your meals in a new light, please give it a like and share it with someone you love. Because sometimes, just knowing what not to combine can protect a heart, save a kidney, or preserve a good night's sleep. The 6 golden pairings. When food becomes medicine. We've just walked through the combinations to avoid those quiet mistakes that can turn a good meal into a silent burden. But now, let me show you something much more beautiful, the kind of wisdom that nourishes not just your body, but your soul. These are what I call golden pairings, duos of everyday foods that, when combined, don't just fill your stomach. They heal, rebuild, and protect. In my decades of caring for older adults, I've seen these simple combinations make all the difference. Better sleep, stronger joints, sharper memory, clearer blood vessels, and most importantly, a sense of ease and joy at the table. Let me tell you their stories. 1. Black beans plus ginger. A warm shield for your liver, your gut, and your heart. Picture this: a quiet morning. Steam rising from a bowl of soft black bean porridge. A few slices of fresh ginger floating like petals. You take a spoonful, and the warmth travels gently down your chest, into your belly, and somehow, it makes you feel safe. That's what this pairing does. Black beans are cool and cleansing, excellent for flushing toxins from your liver. Ginger is warm and stimulating, perfect for calming bloating and boosting circulation. Together, they create balance, inside and out. How to enjoy. Dry roast your beans until fragrant, then simmer into a light soup or porridge. Add thin slices of ginger near the end. A pinch of rock sugar? That's up to you. Drink warm, especially on cooler mornings. It's a tonic your body will thank you for. 2. Black sesame plus soy milk, a bone-building elixir for graceful aging. I call this one liquid strength, for those whose knees creak, whose backs tire quickly, who find hair thinning too soon. This pairing is your friend. Black sesame carries calcium, iron, zinc, and vitamin E, all essential for bone density and hair growth. Soy milk brings plant-based protein and gentle phytoestrogens, helping your bones retain what they need. Together, it's like drinking a quiet cup of armor. How to enjoy. Toast sesame seeds until they pop, grind them finely, and stir a spoonful into a warm cup of unsweetened soy milk. The taste is nutty, the texture smooth. And with every sip, you're sending a message to your bones. Stay strong, I'm taking care of you. 3. Black rice plus salmon fuel for the brain, a cleansing for the heart. This pairing is more than a meal, it's a strategy. Black rice, with its dark outer shell, is packed with fiber and polyphenols that sweep cholesterol from your arteries. Salmon, rich in omega-3s and vitamin D, feeds your brain, protects your memory, and calms inflammation in your vessels. Together, they support your most precious organs: heart, brain, and gut. How to enjoy. Soak the rice overnight, cook it gently. Steam or grill your salmon lightly, season simply. Add slices of lotus root or ginger if you like. The dish looks elegant, but beneath that beauty lies deep, quiet healing. 4. Black fungus basa plus shiitake mushroom, a forest remedy for clean vessels and solid bones. These 2 mushrooms, one crunchy, one soft, come together like yin and yang. Black fungus contains soluble fiber that scrubs your blood vessels clean, while shiitake adds beta-glucan and vitamin D, strengthening your bones and supporting immunity. This pairing is what I imagine monks in the mountains might eat for calm energy and long life. How to enjoy. Soak thoroughly. Slice and stir-fry with a dash of oil, minced ginger, and a little garlic or shallot. The flavors are earthy, the texture comforting, and every bite is like a gentle sweep through your bloodstream. 5. Black grapes plus yogurt, a sweet, smart treat for your heart and belly. There's something almost poetic about this duo. Black grapes, rich in resveratrol, protect your blood vessels like quiet sentinels. Yogurt, filled with probiotics, nurtures your digestion, mood, and immune system. Together, they're not just dessert, they're defense. How to enjoy. Slice 10 to 15 grapes, remove the seeds, and mix with plain or lightly sweetened yogurt. Add oats or chia seeds if you'd like a little texture. It's a refreshing snack, perfect for mid-afternoon when your energy dips and your body needs a lift without the sugar crash. 6. Dried black dates, an avocado, a bedtime hug for your heart and your nerves. This last one is soft. It's a whisper to your nervous system, a reminder that sleep is healing too. Dried black dates are naturally sweet, calming, and blood-nourishing. Avocados bring healthy fats, potassium, and vitamin E to relax your vessels and soothe your heart. How to enjoy. Soften the dates, remove pits, slice gently. Combine with thin slices of ripe avocado. Serve plain or drizzle with a touch of unsweetened yogurt. Eat slowly. Let it end your day the way every day deserves to end. Gently, gratefully, with love. One last thing. You see, eating right isn't about perfection. It's not about fads or expensive ingredients or rules that make you feel anxious. It's about quiet care. It's about pairing the right things at the right time in the right way, so that every meal becomes a little act of kindness toward your future self. Whether you're 60 or 90, it's never too late to make peace with your food and let it serve you well. If even one of these golden pairings inspired you, helped you sleep better, or gave you a new idea for your next meal, please give this video a like and share it with someone you love. Because sometimes a spoonful of the right food is more powerful than a cabinet full of pills. The 3 deadly mistakes seniors must avoid when using black superfoods. Dr. Kim's Home Clinic. Final advice. You've come so far, you now understand the incredible power hidden in 6 simple black-colored foods, how they can purify your blood, strengthen your heart, calm your nerves, and turn back the clock on aging. You've learned what not to pair, and how to combine these ingredients like a healer, not just a cook. But before we part ways today, there's one last lesson, and it may be the most important one yet. Because I've seen this play out too many times. A senior who cooks with love, who shops for healthy food, who does everything right, but still ends up back in my clinic, tired, bloated, restless, or worse. Why? Not because they lacked good food, but because they made one of these 3 quiet but dangerous mistakes. Let me walk you through them, gently but clearly, because knowledge won't help unless it's paired with awareness. Mistake number 1, overeating, when more becomes the enemy of better. It's a mistake born from good intentions. Doctor, this food is good for me, so I eat it every day. Or worse, I double the portion. The more, the better, right? But here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our metabolism slows. The liver detoxes more slowly, the kidneys filter more delicately, and our gut no longer handles large loads of fiber, fat, or protein as easily as it once did. Even black superfoods, if eaten in excess, can cause bloating, gas, poor sleep, blood pressure spikes, or even nutrient overload. I had one patient who loved black sesame so much, she added it to every meal. After a few months, she developed elevated cholesterol and poor liver markers, not because the food was bad, but because the amount was too much for her aging system. What to do instead? Think of black foods like herbal medicine. Use sparingly, with care. A small bowl of black bean porridge, a teaspoon of sesame and soy milk, A few slices of black dates before bed. Your body will absorb more from a gentle drizzle than a heavy flood. Mistake number 2, eating moldy or poorly stored foods, the silent liver destroyer. This one hides in the shadows. Many of these black ingredients, beans, sesame, fungus, are dried, stored in jars, or bought in bulk. But here's the danger. They're also very prone to mold, especially in humid homes or poorly sealed containers. And mold doesn't always smell. It doesn't always show. But it often carries aflatoxins, a type of invisible toxin that slowly attacks the liver, raises cancer risk, and chips away at your health with every bite. I once visited an elder who stored her beans in a beautiful clay jar on the kitchen counter. It looked lovely, but inside, the heat and moisture had created the perfect mold trap. She was trying to eat healthy, but was silently harming her liver. Protect yourself. Keep your black foods in cool, dry places. Use airtight glass or BPA-free containers. Inspect, rinse, smell every single time. If something seems off, don't hesitate. Throw it out. Your liver's safety is worth more than saving a few dollars. Mistake number 3, ignoring the source. Cheap food comes at a hidden cost. Doctor, I found black rice at a great price in the market. I bought a huge bag of black beans for half the usual cost. I understand the temptation, but food that's too cheap often has a story it's not telling. Artificially dyed black rice, sesame seeds treated with preservatives to last longer, dates with added sweeteners or hidden pesticides. What's on the label may not reflect what's inside. And for seniors, whose detox systems are slower, these chemicals stick around longer and do more harm. What to do instead? Choose trusted brands. Shop from clean supermarkets or local farmers you know. Ask questions. Don't just buy with your wallet. Buy with your wisdom. Final thoughts. Your food is your daily medicine. You may feel like this is a lot to remember, but here's the truth. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Start with one change. Use ginger with black beans this week. Store your sesame in an airtight jar. Choose grapes over sugary snacks one afternoon. These may feel like tiny shifts, but over time, they add up to stronger bones, clearer sleep, a calmer heart, fewer medications, and more mornings where you wake up feeling, well, a final request from my heart to yours. If even one part of this video gave you peace, clarity, or hope, please tap the like button. Share it with someone who cooks for their aging parents, or with a friend struggling with chronic fatigue. Because health doesn't just come from hospitals. It starts here, at home, in your kitchen, on your plate. You are not too old to change. You are not too late to heal. Your next chapter can be your healthiest one, if you begin today. So take this knowledge, use it gently, and cook tomorrow's meal as a gift to your heart, to your memory, to your peace. As we close this conversation, I want to leave you with something more than advice. I want to leave you with a reminder, a soft one, from one heart to another, that every meal you eat is not just about calories or nutrients. It's a message to your body, to your mind, to your future. You don't need exotic superfoods. You don't need pricey supplements or celebrity diets. What you need is wisdom. And wisdom comes from listening, truly listening, to your body's quiet whispers. It might be saying, I'm tired of heavy meals. I don't like waking up bloated. I feel better when you eat calmly. And when you start to listen, something beautiful happens. You begin to eat with intention, not impulse. You begin to respect your food, not just for its flavor, but for its power to heal. And you begin to realize that health isn't complicated. It's a series of small, loving choices, made day after day, meal after meal. These 6 black superfoods we explored today, they're not magic, but they are medicine, if you treat them that way. Eat them consistently, pair them wisely, avoid the traps that come from habit or haste. And above all, slow down. When you eat slowly, you digest better. When you eat gratefully, your heart relaxes. When you eat wisely, your future changes. So here's a gentle challenge for tomorrow morning. Before your first bite, pause. Look at your plate, not with guilt or judgment, but with kindness. And ask, is this meal serving me? Will this nourish my heart, my bones, my sleep, my clarity? If the answer is yes, even quietly, then you're already on the path to healing. And if this video brought you a new thought, a better habit, or simply reminded you that your body deserves care, please give it a like. Share it with someone who may need it more than you know. You might save a friend from fatigue. You might help a loved one sleep through the night. You might even be the reason someone avoids a serious illness just by clicking share. If you'd like more warm, science-backed health advice, delivered with heart, don't forget to subscribe to Dr. Kim's Home Clinic. Each week, we bring you stories, habits, and gentle wisdom to help you age with strength, peace, and purpose. Until next time, I wish you a heart that beats steady and strong, a mind that remembers and reflects, a plate filled with quiet nourishment, and nights of deep, healing rest. Take care of yourself. You matter. You are worth every bit of love and care you give to others. Now, go eat wisely, go live fully, and never forget, your best years can still be ahead.